one thing that was common across all those conversations was these people were in some pain or the other. This is the moment we need to be stronger, and that's not only physical, even mental, guys. And I'm sure each one of you are facing terrifying and disturbing incidents in these dark times. And my only question to you, how are you coping? Coming together is a beginning, staying together is progress, and working together is success. It's no secret, friends, you have a purpose and you have the highest potential. Dream it, believe it, achieve it. So dream big, truly believe in it, and achieve it 100% to live the life fullest. And I want to join hands with you on this mission to learn and grow together, to engage, enlighten, and empower. Yes, this is solo episode of your host Jyoti G on Stars of Learning podcast. Let's begin. Hey friends, how are you all doing? So glad that you are joining me today. And guess what? Last weekend was filled with festivities in India. And it was so refreshing calling few friends and relatives and just having a casual conversation with them. And with heavy heart, friends, I need to say that one thing that was common across all those conversations was that these people were in some pain or the other. And I could sense that they were struggling to fight back this second wave of COVID because of many reasons. Okay. And at the same time, I was looking at one of the Facebook posts by my sister about media hype. And her humble appeal to the news media was to stop showing all day long hospitals, disadvantages, helplessness, suffering, people dying. And I did speak to her, and she was so annoyed on how media is creating panic in all our lives. By the way, I felt that even a healthy person is getting sick of this. And I also realized that not all people subscribe to Netflix or Amazon Prime or able to use YouTube. And yes, people are getting demotivated and distressed looking at media. And I also keep telling at home, switch the channel if they are dragging the same old news and making a big haul for no reason. And that was the moment I took a step back and I was thinking, friends, how it is helping any one of us with one post on Facebook with no call to action for ourselves. As I thought media will not care and people are suffering. So, friends, this is the moment we need to be stronger, and that's not only physical, even mental, guys. And I'm sure each one of you are bombarded facing terrifying and disturbing incidents in your life as well as around your living, right? Definitely, I want to share few stories which I don't want to go in detail about it, but I'll pinpoint them if you are able to rely. Firstly, um, during our conversations, I could sense the pain of death and desperation in the family, and the worse is they are not even being able to say a proper goodbye to as a last ritual. There is a lot of guilt, anger, and stress because of this situation, and they're also tensed of the future too. One of my cousin mentioned that one of her family member being tested positive is stressing her a lot. One of my friends said, I'm staying elsewhere and elderly members are all alone at home and I'm worried. And there were conversations like, they're simply worried of the health condition not being stable. It was like loads of emotions, okay, like loneliness, being isolated, quarantined, being in home like a prison, and few things were like panic due to a viral fever or a cold. Even the daily routine has been impacted, and there's a job loss and there's no money, loads of misinformation of disease floating. And guys, people are tired of sarcasm and criticism from the people who are close to them, and that could be their family, their first circle, relatives, even friends. Please watch out. They were also worried for missing the vaccine and vaccination unavailability. There are many reasons like this, guys. Loads of lost opportunities pre or post COVID. Seriously, guys, listening to all of this, I took a deep sigh, and I was all ears listening to them. And there could be many more such stories, right, resonating with you in these dark times. And my only question to you, how are you coping? And please do share your thoughts so that it can help many people who are in this grief and looking for ways to come out of this desperate zone. It is disturbing, guys, when you actually talk to the people around you. And I believe together we can definitely fight this battle. So I don't want your brain frozen looking at all these negativities around you, but I want you to get smarter in reasoning and analyzing how you, how can you bring value to your life and to the people around you. I want you to get in that track. And don't worry, I'm not here to talk about the COVID crisis anymore, and there is already a lot of hype happening. What I am doing is I'm making a conscious effort to move away from dealing with these COVID messages, and I strongly tell to people, can you refocus on what is in their control so that they can make a difference in the way they are living, or at least to the people who are near and dear to them. So, friends, believe me, this small request of refocus helping me to build that healthy conversation with people who are really stressed. I agree that today everyone are in grief, adding to this social distancing. Hence, it is important for all of us to accept that that second wave could be a life threatening, and it is definitely hitting us hard. So if you ask me, then what to do with this pandemic compounding, my simple formula, guys, it's to fight back and focus on what's in your control. I repeat, fight back and focus on what's in your control. And why am I saying this? Because this has helped many of my friends and relatives when I'm talking to them, and this has worked like a magic, friends. And they are able to bring smile on their face, and they have told me they are feeling now relaxed, paying attention, making that small switch, and they are able to deal with this crisis. So, friends, amidst all that is happening in our country right now, are you wondering how can you fight back? How can you focus and take control? Believe me, there are numerous ways to fight back in this pandemic. And do you know that there is very, very little care available in the country for these distressed people? And these people are looking for that helping hand who can support in whatever possible way. That will definitely reduce their anxiety and depression. Yes, friends, I agree that there is a lockdown, there is restriction. You're going through loneliness, depression has hit that ceiling. But I want to you to make a choice to fight back by distracting yourself, being responsible in every action you take. So stay motivated and be positive to help people in your way. And all this can be done only by you, and no one can do it for you, right? So let's figure out some good practices that has helped people, guys, to deal with this crisis. And I have some 10 tips for you, and you might also have encountered many more. But if you start acting on these small 10 tips, will make a huge difference in your life. And if you're preaching this with your friends and family members, can make wonders. So my first tip is health is wealth. I'm sure everyone are focusing on that. It's a priority because we need to increase your body immunization, as well as you have to trick your mind to be confident and motivated. And second thing which I notice with people is they go haywire with their daily routine. Take action, prioritize all the tasks, add variety in your daily activity, and don't make it boring. Okay. And third one is very important, is listening. So guys, listen actively when people are talking to you, because this is something very crucial. People don't have time at all to lend an ear and being connected. So through any platform, please listen. That will help the person to de-stress. My fourth point is support. You call or tell your loved ones or your family or your neighbors that you are there to back them. And in all this process, my fifth point is you should have your own time. Have me time. It's okay to cry, it's also okay to smile. So take a break and rediscover yourself. Take that moment for yourself, guys. And my sixth point is to help. A small act of kindness can go a long way, and that could be in form of food, medicine, sharing your contacts, whatever possible way. Please help people around and support them. My seventh point is on bonding. Person to person compassion is very powerful, and that's the need of the hour. Let your ego down, friends, and bond with people to heal them. Eighth one is my favorite, music. De-stress with music to heal all your worries and enjoy the moment. My ninth point is on networking. This is very powerful. Build community that supports you, and through network you coexist in joy and grief with the people in your community. Okay. And lastly, being human. So friends, the power of gratitude and blessing won't rust you at all, as humanity on top of everything is like a divine. So friends, to conclude, you are the boss and you need to take action to fight back, take control, and do the things that gives comfort to you and keep your spirits up to be a better you. There's no choice. So let's not blame anyone. Do what is possible. Challenge yourself to bring all that happiness and lift the COVID gloom in all possible ways. And most important one, have patience for this pandemic to end. So friends, I hope you will resonate with these some good practices and make yourself better. Stay blessed. Love you all. Take care and be safe. I look forward to your views and comments. Thank you. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this conversation, and I'm always grateful for everyone who tunes in, listens, subscribes, and have left reviews of my podcast on iTunes. By the way, if you have not done that yet, that would mean a world to me. Head over iTunes, and I would be happy if you take a moment to rate and comment if you got any value or learning listening to this podcast. Do share this amazing information to help many others to engage, enlighten, and empower. Thank you once again for joining in, and I'm your host, Jyoti G, signing off from Stars of Learning podcast. Thank you.